Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Boston. Stepping in, Martinez. He will lead this one off today.
Afternoon for Boston, left fielder Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway at the Beltway. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Martinez goes down for the first out of the game. One out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Now batting, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit to short. Turner has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Steve Pearce. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Breaking ball in for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. So striding forward now, Sandy Leon. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Now both runners on the move. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start, the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. Now he'll step off and rethink this. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So stepping in, Juan Soto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. In now is Adam Eaton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Leon is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Striding in for Boston, Nate Eovaldi. First offering on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Popped up. Adams shading to his right, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rendon set to lead off the home half of the second.
Anthony Rendon.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Popped him up. Pierce is there for it. 1 out. In now, Bryce Harper.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Adams, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Martinez.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mookie Betts. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Up around the face. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Neck-high fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
On to first, and there were two down. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A ball and a strike now. So 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Here's Steve Pearce now.
First baseman number 25.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Daniel Murphy now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw on to first in time, one away. Standing in, Matt Wieters. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Martinez on the run. No one can make a play, and the first Nationals hit is going to be extra bases. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple. And now for Washington. Mark Reynolds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Mark Reynolds.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Now in the box, Juan Soto. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. Wieters, the runner at third. Reynolds at second. Turner is over at first with one away. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have two strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Bogaerts is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Sammy Solis answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Rendon down to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Stepping up now, Brock Holt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And no swing apparently. Ball one. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Now at the plate, Nate Eovaldi comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the... Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon.
Here in the fourth. Third baseman.
And the pitch.
Anthony Rendon.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Eovaldi will do this himself, and that's the first out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Matt Adams now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Adams.
Popped high in the air. Pierce calls for it, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit down the third baseline. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Bullet back up the middle. Eaton's able to put this one away, and that's out number 2. Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tapper up the line. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman.
Daniel Murphy.
Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Nunez has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer down the line, but it gets fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Matt Wieters becomes out number 2 this inning. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. Into the second deck and gone. Here's Steve Pearce now. Here comes the first pitch.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Kerner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit hard to short. And there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Settling in now, Brock Holt. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And this one gets away. Throw goes over to third. The tag's there, and he... The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The count now at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
So he got him swinging. Trey Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ready now, Adam Eaton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row. Here's Brock Holt now.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Brock Holt.
Right there, Murphy at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nate Eovaldi. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
2 balls, no strikes.
Popped him up. Turner into shallow left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now is Anthony Rendon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit high and deep to right center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He was a ground out victim last time up. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Adams stands at second with 2 gone. And now the runner's trying for third. Little chopper back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the... So the lineup flips over and digging in, J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Turner is under it. 1 away. So digging in now, Mookie Betts is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Grounded back up the middle. Turner gloves it. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw. Into the box now, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Now with the play, Ryan Zimmerman come on the pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Ball one. Wieters on at first, nobody out. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. Hit out towards second. Holt loves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Joe Kelly answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in, so they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Holt. And not in time as the run scores. Into the box now, Juan Soto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding into the box, Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Runners on the move for second. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is... Ryan Madson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. Career numbers with Madson. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. Harper on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away. Here's Brock Holt now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. In the dirt here, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Rendon.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Drew Pomeranz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. A ball and a strike. Rendon aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes ball 2 and it's 2-1. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's 1 for 5.
Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff with pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a late squeeze attempt, but this will be foul. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. First offering on its way. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled away. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight. Third, which Michael Taylor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Benintendi is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
from the oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll get us started. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we're underway here tonight, and it'll be a good start in that visiting dugout as this is into center field for a leadoff single. So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. One strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Rizzo gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away.
Batting third, second baseman.
Hit to third. Nunez on to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox. Designated hitter.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Martinez.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 3-1 to Martinez.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. Flip of his glove for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Chopper to short. To his left, Russell. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now at the plate, Steve Pierce. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's running, and look out as that one ran in and got him. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's there. Here's Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Javier.
Here's the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike. Sale has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike three. So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. 2-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a line drive. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He's set and the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him. Next will be the designated hitter, Albert Almora. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a... Digging in now, Rafael Devers. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now Lester's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez. His past history against John Lester, he's gotten 3 base hits in 21 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 0-2 home. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Eduardo Nunez becomes out number 2 this inning. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Digging in, Sandy Leon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a pickoff play at second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Howe is there, and he puts this one away for the... At the plate, Addison Russell, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He singled to open up the ballgame.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in the leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Fastball too high. Ball 4. Here's Jason Hayward now. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Very weakly on the ground. Oh-2 now from Lester. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Half moves over, and that ends the inning. The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. We begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fouled off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Cubs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Ian Happ. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Too high, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Happ drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Here's Steve Pierce now. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. There's a line drive base hit to left field. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Pickoff move to second, and he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Stepping in, Sandy Leon.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy Leon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And that'll miss up and in. Ball 2. Lester gets the sign. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. Russell has a play. And that retires the side. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in, Wilson Contreras, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Nunez. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Albert Almora. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Here's Addison Russell, a base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. Now Lester's 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Schwarber going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. For the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Howe is after it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A hit in 2 tries so far. Lester has his target. First pitch on the way. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-2 one more time. There's ball 4. Here's Steve Pearce now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Throw won't get him. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
On the ground to the left side. Throw on to second for the force in the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs' leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Late. Drew Pomeranz comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Drew Pomeranz.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Jason Hayward.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits to this point. This pitch is popped up. And he'll reach first safely. Here's Javier Baez. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's 0 for 4. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Zobrist leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the... And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Joe Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. To third, Devers fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ball 1. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Kelly, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he lays off again, ball 3. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
The 3-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you.
A swing and a miss. That. Striding in for Boston, Sandy Leon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Zobrist on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Designated hitter,
Carl Edwards Jr. takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 6.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. Oh, 2, here it is. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see.
And the throw to first is there. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Hayward. 1 down. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball and a strike. Edwards, a native of South Carolina. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Here's Steve Pearce now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Got him swinging, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Now batting.
In now, Rafael Devers. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Pitch misses low, the throw down. And try as he might, but he can't. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 1 for 4.
Second baseman.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Devers is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Ian Happ comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Pitch is high, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. High in the air into shallow left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. It was mostly pitching.